Welcome back. Well, we all want our homes to look perfect this holiday season, but some of us just don't have that skill set. Luckily, interior designer Izzy Jackson is here to show us how to create a holiday tablescape that'll wow your guests, that is for sure. Welcome. Great. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I am wowed. I can hardly talk. This is so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So many of us would love to have a table like this for Thanksgiving. So tell us, how do you add some touches to give it that royal feel?
So when I think about a royal banquet or a royal tablescape, I think about feelings of refinement and elegance and a layering of textures, using satins and silks and velvets, and using fine china with little metallic accents.
Oh gosh, just beautiful.
Thank you.
Just really gorgeous. I notice it says William and Catherine on the menus. That's another nice touch, right? To create the menu, you can just print that out.
Absolutely.
I noticed
get it calligraphy.
Yes, like or just from your computer, right? You can probably just get a very fancy font there.
Indeed.
Just so beautiful.
Thank
you
you.
mentioned satin and gold and some other things. Tell us again about some of the sort of trending fabrics and things to give it that royal look.
So when I think about royal colors, I think about the crown jewels and the precious stones, emeralds, sapphires, amethysts, which are those deep purples. And if you pair those with gold or crystal accents, your tablescape will look stunning. And then you can add some natural materials like polished wood or marble, and then you have a perfect contrast, and that's how you can elevate your tablescape.
Okay, those are great tips. Why don't you walk us through your tablescape here?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, in the center we have the crown, which draws the eye in, and it's flanked on either side by these tall candelabras. And notice that there are three elements here with the woven flowers in them. And when you look at that, you think about balance and symmetry.
Yeah.
So when you're decorating your mantle or your tablescape, you can remember that the magic is in the three, like a tripod.
That's a great tip. We don't need to overdo it with too many different colors because this color scheme here is simple, as you said. Okay, so just the power of three. Okay, now what's a touch that just really elevates the whole experience for guests?
Well, I would say in a regal setting, you have to use gold. So as you can see, there are smatterings of gold, and then there are crystal, and then we have these Fabergé eggs with the gold. So you don't want to overdo the gold, but definitely in a regal tablescape, you want to add some gold.
That is beautiful. And this is real, right? This is not, this is just beautiful.
You should definitely use fresh, real flowers.
It'll give the scent too.
Yeah,
that
it adds life.
Yes, wonderful. Well, this is just so lovely. And then what is this right here?
Oh, this is just a conversation piece, and it's a telescope from the Royal Telescope, 1915, London. And it just adds a little bit of something different, a conversation piece, and a little bit of history. Again, that royal kind of
I love that. Don't be afraid to add a little sort of talking piece, and it matches as well.
Yeah, you can get it out and look.
Right, I mean, it's just something to talk about, because that's what we're doing, right? We're conversing over food, but the tablescape makes all the difference. 100%. This is just so beautiful. Where can people find more inspiration from you?
Absolutely. People can come to my website, which is www.chelt-interiors.com.
Okay.
And on Instagram, Chelt_interiors, and Facebook, Chelt Interiors.
Okay. How long have you been doing interiors?
Oh, I've been in America now 15 years.
Wow.
And I studied at GW, local, and my master's in interior architecture. So my mother's been doing, all her life, and my grandmother worked for Wedgwood.
Oh, wonderful. All right. So you've got a ton of experience. This is just beautiful. Thank you again for being here. Of course. You can learn more about Chelt Interiors at cheltinteriors.com, and you can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Chelt-Interiors.